Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is finally the first day of fall, which is September 23rd. I am super excited because you know what that means. That means Halloween is right around the corner, and that is my favorite time of the year. And if you couldn't guess what I am, even though I have it in the title, I am Harley Quinn. And if you don't know who Harley Quinn is, she is actually the Joker's girlfriend, wife, whatever you really want to call her, but she was his partner. Doing all of this makeup without any face paint or anything like that, I really am loving how it came out. I think it came out super dope. I cannot wait to film all these Halloween looks, and I'm gonna be getting my face paint this week, so it is going to be dope. If you guys want to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Thank you guys.
Okay guys, so let's get started. So what I'm first going to do is I'm first going to take my BH Camouflage Concealer Palette, and I'm just going to conceal all my freckles, and I just want a bare canvas to work on. And I did do this in my contouring and highlighting video, and if you want to learn how to conceal freckles, I will leave that link in the video so you guys can see how I do it. So after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a NYX Jumbo eye pencil, and I didn't have white face paint, so what I did was I just took my NYX Jumbo eye pencil. I just put this all over my face, and sneezing, allergies. So what I did is I just took the NYX Jumbo eye pencil, I rolled this all over my face, and then I buffed it out with a Sigma Kabuki angled brush, and the brush just really helped buff everything out. So like I said, you can completely skip the step and just go for a white face paint, or just go for a lighter color foundation that isn't your skin tone. But I think that the white face paint would have been a lot easier, but I don't get my face paint till later this week. But yeah. So bear with me, this is going to sound really complicated, but you guys are totally gonna get it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my L'Oreal telescopic eyeliner, and what I'm doing is I'm going to drag a straight line down the middle of my eye, and this is kind of complicated because your eye is 3D. So what I'm doing is I'm just going on my eyelid, making a line straight down the middle of my eyelid, also underneath my eyelid, and I'm just bringing it down all the way to the point where I like it. Later in the video I do make the line longer, but I'm just using this as an outline. I did switch over to my NYC liquid eyeliner because it was a little bit easier to work with. So I'm just making the illusion like I have 4 different quads in my eye, and you will see why I do that later. Okay, so now taking a black gel liner and a flat shader brush, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this on the top outer V of my eye, just like this, and then on the inner part on the lower bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm basically taking the gel eyeliner to form like a triangle sort of shape, and then I'm going to go back in and set that all with a Jordana eyeshadow, and this is 01 Total Blackout. So now, like I said, I'm just going back over with my NYC liner, and I'm just dragging the lines a little bit longer just so it makes my eye shape appear longer. And before, why I did it short was just to trace everything and make sure I had a really good line. Don't worry if it's not even, we're gonna go back out and blend and fix everything later. So yeah, I'm just setting that gel liner with some black eyeshadow. totally forgot to mention that I did apply tape at the edges of my eye to give me a crisp look. So taking my 88 matte palette, I'm picking up this really beautiful red shade. On a flat shader brush, I'm applying this everywhere where I don't have black, so that is on the top of the inner part of the eye and also on the bottom on the outer part of my eye. And once again, I'm just forming that triangle shape and I'm just applying this all over. Now I'm using a Real Techniques fine liner brush with the same gel eyeliner, and I'm just making just a simple straight line across my eye. I'm not winging it out or anything. You can go ahead and wing it out if you want, but I just did a simple straight line across my eye. So then after that, what I'm doing is I'm taking a big flat tapered blending brush, some white, and I'm just going to buff everything out on the top. Use this as a brow highlight, and I'm just going to make sure that that black and red are all blended out using the white. Using that same fine liner brush, now what I'm doing is I'm picking up the black gel liner and I'm just adding a whole bunch of polka dots all over the red just to make it seem like a little bit more clowny, I guess, and it's just adding a little bit more detail into the look. So once you finish applying all those black dots, what I'm doing now is I'm taking that same fine liner brush and I'm just adding polka dots to the edges of the lines for my eyes. And if you guys seen clown pictures, clowns usually have like lines across their eyes with like dots, so this is exactly what I'm doing. It's just adding some more detail in the look. And I'm picking up that same flat shader brush I used for the red, and I'm just now running the red across my brows, and this is just going to add some more detail once again to the look. And then I'm going to brush it out with a brow wand just to make sure that it's all nicely softened out. Now I'm taking my Bobbi brown eyeliner and I'm just applying this into my waterline so that there is no white showing. So now I'm removing the tape, and once you remove the tape, you're going to have like a little bit of a cutoff, as you can see. So what I did is I just went over with my flat shader brush I used with the red, and I'm just adding in the gaps wherever the tape pretty much messed it up. It's so hard to explain, but you guys see what I'm doing. And then I'm just going back over with some black dots just to fill in that area. Now you may have gotten a little bit of fallout, so I'm just taking my jumbo eye pencil again, and I'm taking the white and I'm just going right back over with my face just to clean up my face a little bit. Now if you used white face paint, then you don't have to do this step, but I didn't use it, so what I'm doing is I'm just taking a translucent powder and I'm using a cosmetic sponge and I'm just setting my face just so that it makes my face appear like a little bit more whiter and so that the pencil doesn't slip off. And after you're done being a weirdo, now I'm taking a black gel liner and I'm just using a regular paintbrush and I'm just applying this gel liner all over my bottom lip. And before I put it to the top, I'm taking that same black eyeliner I'm using and I'm just emphasizing my cupid's bow. So I'm really like pointing it out, I guess, just to make it seem more defined. And then I'm just going back over with my gel liner all over my lip. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm taking my NYC liquid pencil and I'm just dragging lines out on the corner of my lips, and just pretend like you're doing a cat liner, and this is the easiest way I can explain it. So just pretend you're doing a cat liner and just make some lines, and I'm also going to add some dots at the end of those lines. And then what I did is I took my finger and I put it in some gel liner and I just tapped it onto my finger just to be a little bit more precise, then cleaned it up a little with my lips. taking one of my favorite eyeshadows from MAC, and this is in the shade Cranberry. It's a frost. So I'm just taking my finger and I'm patting this onto the center of my lips, and this is just going to add a little bit of pop to the lip and just make my lips stand out more. I really like this effect, and it looks beautiful on top of the black because it just enhances the cranberry look. I forgot to mention, go ahead and add your mascara or fake lashes, whatever you want. So now, like I said, I'm just adding dots to the edges of my lines for my mouth. And then after, what I'm doing is at the corner of my eyeshadow, I'm just going to add lines and then create the dots. As you can see what I'm doing here, it's kind of hard to explain, but just exactly what I'm doing. This step is optional, you don't have to do it, but this is exactly what I like, and I'm just adding the dots, and I just think it adds a little bit more of a cooler effect. And then after that, that completes my Harley Quinn tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment below on what Halloween looks you want to see. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!